What's going on, guys? T-Mark here, and welcome back to our episode of Call of the Ghost Jumps and Spots. In this video, as you guys can see, we're to be on the map Overlord. I got quite a few spots on this map to show you guys, so let's get it started. Now, starting off here, an obvious one. Most of you guys will know about this spot right here. Up top in this top construction area is a very popular spot. A lot of enemies will camp up here, kind of looking over this area of the map. So if they're up there, rather than going up the stairs, you know, there might be an ID or somebody might be watching those stairs. Just hop up on these planks here, hop up on the pieces of wood, and then boom, you're up here. They probably won't see you coming, and you can take them out. Now, once you're up here, this is a really good spot to counter that secondary overlook spot over there that everybody also camps in. There's oftentimes a lot of snipers over there, so if there's people over there, you can just kind of crouch in this wall and do that, or if you look through this way, it makes it a little bit harder for them to see you, or you can go back here behind this portable light stand, and you can kind of look through here and take them out, and all these things just give you a little bit of cover to take those guys out, because they are in a pretty good position. Now, moving on, let's go over to the other side of the map. We'll look at a couple of spots over on ADOM that I've got that are really, really good. So here we go, taking a stroll up the back road here. This is a pretty good spot. You know, oftentimes, if you're spawning on this side of the map, the enemy team is obviously going to be spawning over here. So if you're coming up this back road, make sure nobody's coming by kind of laying down and looking through here and taking them out if they do. But anyway, moving back here, back towards ADOM, on top of this building is a very popular spot. You will always find enemies on top of this thing if they're spawning on this side of the map. The main ways to go up are that ladder right there, as well as there's a ladder over on this side of it. And yeah, so most people will try to go up those ladders to take people out, but they're at a huge disadvantage because, I mean, you're crawling up the ladder, you don't have your gun out, don't have your gun out, don't have your gun out, boom, you finally have it out, and that's not a good thing. You know, if somebody happens to turn and look at you, you're definitely going to die. So the best way to approach people up on top of this thing, or just to get on top of this thing in general, if you're coming from this way, hop up on top of this railing right here. You can see the full top of the building, take them out, and then hop up, and you never have your weapon down like you do when you're climbing up a ladder. Or if you just want to get up there, there's a couple of different ways back here if you don't want to run to a ladder. So one is you can hop up on top of this Jeep here, jump to this little ledge, and boom, you're up here. Or the even better one is back here. You can hop up on top of these sandbag things, hop up here, and then again, hop to this ledge, and boom, you're up there. Now, these sandbags are a pretty good spot in themselves. If you're kind of flanking around trying to take ADOM maybe or something like that, hop up on top of these things, and you can kind of see over towards this side of the map. You can definitely see up top there, but you can kind of see through this little crack here to kind of check it out before you run in there. But it works better the other way. If you're coming from ADOM, maybe you spawned here and there are enemies pushing around this way, hop up right here and look at this. You can see this entire side of the map. You can back up and find yourself at a little bit higher ground, and it's just really good. You can even see towards the middle, so that's a pretty good spot if you guys find yourselves in that situation. Now, moving on towards the middle of the map, we got a couple of spots left. This one's right here is pretty obvious. I think a lot of you guys know about this. You can hop up on top of the AC unit and then hop up in here to get into this window. The less obvious one is right here. I doubt a lot of you guys know about this one. I didn't know about this one for the longest time. I thought you couldn't hop up on top of these things. I figured they'd be too high, but you can also jump on top of that one as well. You can hop to this ledge right here if you want to get a little bit tricky. A lot of people won't look up here, but that's just a kind of a situational type thing. You know, not all the time will that work, so use that when you want to. This window over here, you can hop up via this ladder and get inside. You can also jump from the top of the tank if that's a little bit easier. And then finally, the last thing you can do, which a lot of people don't know about, is you can actually hop up to it from this side as well by hopping up on top of this electrical box and getting up top. So that one I use all the time. I'll find myself in situations where there'll be enemies on the other side of this box, and I want to get them, so I'll hop up on top of this box, hop up here, and then boom, you have a quick line of sight to the enemies rather than running around and being on the same level as them. So that's pretty good. Now finally, the middle of the map, there are a couple of really good spots. So as you guys know, there are two ladders in the middle. There's a ladder right here, or maybe there's just one ladder. I guess there's just one ladder. So there's a ladder in the middle to get up top, as well as there's two staircases on each side. And a lot of people will use this ladder if they want to get up to like BDOM or something like that. But the best way to do it, the quickest way to do it, is via this thing right here. You can just hop up on top of this little drone here, hop up to its base, and then hop up to this. Now also, this is a really good capture spot. So if you hop up here and then crouch down right like this is a spot a lot of people won't check. You can see into both top rooms where enemies will be coming from. It's a really good spot. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. Now finally, the last thing I want to show you guys is not the best spot in the world, but sometimes I'll use it if I'm trying to hold down BDOM or something like that towards the end of the match. You can hop up on top of this railing right here, jump to these pallets on the wall, and this is a pretty good spot. Enemies will come around this corner. They won't expect you to see you here, and you can also lean around the corner and kind of see towards this middle part of the map. So there you guys have it. That's all I got for you guys on this map. But what I did have is very, very useful. So make sure you guys put these to use in your gameplays and let me know how you do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bunch of great videos coming soon. Check out one of the other two videos you haven't seen yet. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.